So, let me ask you something, alright? Why is it that the moment an artist becomes too popular, hip-hop starts acting funny? All of a sudden he's sold out, he's too commercial now, he don't rap like before. But when an artist stays underground too long, it's he fumbled the bag, he's scared of success, he wasted his moment.
Why do our own fans hate us? You know, like, we don't give our artists longevity. Like, we don't give them time at all, bro. Like, your own fans will be your own downfall. We need to stop that. Especially, I think we entertain the wrong media. That's also the point I'm trying to make. We entertain the wrong media, and the wrong media is gonna kill careers.
So today, let's talk about two artists who walked that road without falling off. Nasty C and Kendrick Lamar. I know it's a bit unusual, but welcome to Wicked Wednesday, where we compare the game, not the gossips, no. SA versus the world. Same pressure but different scale. Let's talk. At first glance, people might say, bro, Kendrick is on another level. Yeah, cool, facts, you're right. But this comparison isn't about who's bigger. It's about how they moved. Because both Nasty C and Kendrick came in with heavy lyricism, real hip-hop respect, young, hungry energy, bro. And both had to answer the same questions early in their careers. How do I get bigger without losing my core?
I'm closing in on 10 years in the game now. So
That's
it's like
great. Yo,
big
shout
moment.
out to you.
It's a big moment, yeah.
Shout out to you,
thanks,
man.
G, thanks, man. Yeah, so the catalog is insane now, so I get to really take people on a journey, man. All the way from Bad Hair.
Well, let's start home, eh? Let's start with a Nasty C. From early on, Nasty C had something dangerous, bro. Industry love, brands liked him, radio liked him, labels trusted him, parents weren't scared of him. And in hip-hop, that can be a problem. Because when you are too clean, people start questioning your authenticity.
Yeah, I hear the side of Nasty C, bro. Still very commercial, but at least you're still getting raps, bro. Like, that's all I've been crying about. Like, dog, let's get these raps from Nasty C. You know, we got them raps. Still not the original Nasty C, but yeah, dog. Like, I feel like it's a start. Like, we just got into 2026. I ain't trying to start the year like that. You know, we're trying to be different right now. We're trying to not do that hating stuff that you guys think I'm doing. But yeah, it's in the right verse.
You see, Nasty C blew up young, bro. Very young. That's not always a blessing. When success comes early, mistakes are public. Growth is just in real time. Every move feels like a test. And in SA hip-hop, it's not gentle. No. They will build you up, then dare you to fall. Now, let's look at Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick didn't chase fame. Fame chased him after credibility. Mixtapes, features, cosigns from the right people.
For Kendrick to set the tone.
Oh my God.
Oh my, yo, he actually gave a shift to hip hop that was needed without knocking the younger artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop has grown so much. We have different genres. And then I think with Kendrick, he was able to put it out there that we wanted people to, you know, put more thought and take more responsibility for what they were saying and not just everybody talking about drugs and hoes and this and that. He does a song with Rich the Kid that gives back and lets them know, like, we all family. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta like what each other does, but hip hop, we gotta stay a family. Then he just went and pushed it to a point and woke up every lyricist. Like the last 2 months, you got the J. Cole
Yes,
album,
sir.
you got the Black Thought album, Streams
sir.
of Thought, that's crazy. Pusha T joined.
Yes.
Kanye had to step up and come with it.
Cudi out.
Everybody is putting out like high quality stadium music. And to me, this is one of the most beautiful times in hip hop.
You know, by the time Kendrick went mainstream, hip-hop had already stamped him. So when he got big, nobody questioned it. They expected it. But here is the key difference though. Nasty C entered the game through success, and Kendrick entered the game through respect. And both work, but they come with different problems, to be honest. Now let's talk about the word that haunts rappers. Commercial. You see, Nasty C touched commercial spaces early. Radio-friendly records, brand partnerships, international features, and immediately the conversation shifted. Is he still hip-hop? Is he chasing charts?
finally, what are your thoughts about working with these American guys?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're with them? Do you think that you get the right kind of like they that you're one of us type thing?
I can't say for sure, right? But the people that I've worked with, I think because of just who I am, even when we meet each other, I'm not this overzealous, like very loud guy in your face about my talent and all that kind of stuff. Just very grateful to be there, shake your hand, get to know you on a one-on-one, and then we talk music after that. So it's like it's more real, no one's faking anything.
Meanwhile, Kendrick made commercial records too, but nobody questioned him. Why? Because his credibility was already locked. Think of credibility like a bank account, ne? Kendrick saved early so he could spend later. And Nasty C spent early. Then he had to prove himself later. And not because he wasn't capable, but because perception matters. You get what I'm saying? Here is something people forget though. Nasty C responded. Through bars, through albums, through growth. He didn't cry on podcasts. He didn't fight fans online. He rapped better. And slowly, the conversation changed. Kendrick's albums are events, not gonna lie. They stop conversations, they reset the culture, and Nasty C's albums are moments of growth. You can hear him figuring things out in real time. Different journeys, but same destination. You get what I'm saying?
You made history already.
Appreciate that.
You didn't have to win anything, you already won. You understand? And then I did a little research, and Michael Jackson holds the record with 12 nominations.
Yeah.
You almost had the same amount of nominations as Michael Jackson for Thriller.
The legend.
I
I
mean-
wouldn't want to go past that, though.
No.
No.
But what if you had 13?
No. I take back. I can't fathom being as great as Michael without putting out the work. So 11 is perfect. He's the legendary. I'm glad it's at 12.
What happens? Say you do get 13. Kendrick, let's think about this.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost happened. I mean, then what do you have to do? You just gotta...
I don't know.
Yeah, you just gotta leave the country. You gotta do something else. You gotta figure out something else. But then all the samples on here are fantastic as well. And all of them, I think, are from either 1974 or 1975. What did you end up, why those years?
Those are the records that my parents played when I was growing up. In the 90s, they played nothing but Isley Brothers, Temptations, all the way to gangster rap, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. So that was the influence. I said my first album, my debut, I wanted to make an album like this, but I wasn't confident enough. So I had to go back and say, you know what, I want to do it this time around.
Wow,
Yeah.
you really did it, man. And confidence paid off, man.
Appreciate
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Another uncomfortable truth is Kendrick carries the pressure of global hip-hop standards, cultural representation, historical comparisons, you know what I'm saying? And Nasty C carries SA expectations. Don't embarrass us overseas pressure. The burden of being the guy. And that's heavy, especially when you are young. But here is where it gets interesting though. Some artists protect credibility so hard they disappear from the mainstream. Others chase fame so hard they lose their core fans. And both Kendrick and Nasty C avoided that trap, but in different ways. Kendrick hides between albums. Nasty C stays visible. It's silence versus presence. Both strategies, and they work.
Yeah.
That's why I like Kendrick. You say Kendrick. Kendrick is probably the happiest rapper. That guy releases, it goes off. Comes back, releases, goes off.
There's a certain level of influence you need to have to be able to do that.
Yeah, true.
Because
Not everyone is
some people
Kendrick.
need to
Not
keep
everyone forget
going
about
to
it.
stay
You're
relevant.
telling me
You need to
you
stay
die
relevant.
Shalin by
If Nasty C had truly sold out, he would have faded, to be honest. Hip-hop doesn't keep people around out of pity. No. The fact that he's still in conversations, that means something. It means the credibility caught up.
Now, I was reading your bio, and you stated in there, I sign deals, but I own my soul.
Yeah.
Please elaborate that statement.
Shit, that just means I sign deals, I make good business deals, but I don't let it change me or the person I am, or the way I work or nothing like that. I don't get too carried away and become this image that whatever they think I'm gonna become. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people sign and they change completely and they start to get out of touch with like their true core fan base. I'm not that type of dude. Like I'm still me.
This comparison isn't about saying Nasty C is Kendrick. No, it's about understanding that credibility isn't instant. Timing changes perception, and not every artist gets the luxury of moving slowly. You see, Kendrick was protected by patience, and Nasty C was tested by visibility. And both survived, indeed. And in hip-hop, survival is a win, bro.
How to stay authentic? Was that the question? Or you have to believe in yourself and have to know that it's only one you. You are an amazing individual, unique. You're a miracle. I wake up every day and I'm like, this is crazy. Not crazy from a standpoint of being a celebrity. Crazy, just life. It's just wild. When you really sit down and just think about it and just bug out on some wild it's wild. And to know that you are in this existence and in this world, visual is only you, you have to know that you got to carry that authentic nature of allowing yourself to say, this is who I am, this is how people are going to see me, and also going to respect me, and it's going to inspire people to have truth. Because when everyone's authentic, what comes out of that is true love. It's no boundaries. We don't have any courtship on judgment. We don't have any perception of being able to ridicule anyone, because you showing up as your true self, I'm showing up as my true self.
Yep. This was Wicked Wednesdays. Nasty C versus Kendrick Lamar. Building credibility without losing fame. And next Wednesday, another uncomfortable comparison. Until then, listen deeper.
Crazy. I think this was not the only song. No, actually the only song, because the last one he was with A$AP Ferg, I think. But if you actually think about it, like Nasty out-rapped these niggas from Atlanta. Like these niggas are from Atlanta, like they from a whole different country. You know what I'm trying to say? Except for Lil Kid. Lil Kid was heavy. Like I used to love Lil Kid. Lil Kid was too much on it. But to go to another country, bro, and out-rap these cats, that was actually crazy from Nasty C when you actually think about it, dog. I hope he's not the only one to do it, and I hope like other rappers are inspired to actually try and take it further. I'm not saying go to America or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, but just take the music like way further. Like we honestly don't need Americans, but I feel like we can take the music way further. Or am I tripping? I don't know.
Remember how big winning 5 Grammys is. It means you were dominating.
Yeah.
When you think 5 Grammys, you think this guy was
Ballon d'Or.
He did that with one hit. It tells you how pop the genre is now for a guy to win 5 with one song.
One song.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I feel like,
but Chief, it is falling off, Chief. When Rick Ross must come to South Africa, you know that it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, he's there to calling people's names.
And it's really from the
He did a podcast with this other lady.
I tried to bring him
to Open Chats.
To the big show.
He
didn't want to come. Yeah, Ricky, you didn't come also.